Well, all right, it's Tuesday, June 1st. I'm Tom Novak. This is your Bring Me the News and Novak Weather Update brought to you by Grand Casino of Mille Lacs and Hinckley. Thank you, Grand Casino, for sponsoring this first day of summer, at least meteorologically speaking, here over the Northern Hemisphere. Of course, that would include Minnesota, Wisconsin. And yeah, we are kicking it into high gear from a weather standpoint when it comes to summer. Look at the visible satellite loop. Plenty of sunshine now over much of Minnesota, western Wisconsin, and that's boosting our temperatures up into the upper 70s and low 80s today. Get used to this because our thermometer, the mercury, is only going to go up from here. It really looks like a hot next 7 days, and I think there's going to be plenty of sunshine to go along with that. Precipitation, this is actually pretty interesting. This is over the last month now. This is the departure from normal. Okay, so basically throughout the month of May. And what I really wanted you to focus on is look at the lack of precipitation over much of Minnesota and portions of northwestern Wisconsin. In fact, some areas not even 25% of the normal precipitation for the month of May over a good chunk of central and northern Minnesota. Yeah, there are some areas that received plenty of rain, southeastern corner of the state and the northwestern corner of the state, basically Marshall County up there in Kitsap County. But other than that, the Dakotas and Minnesota, especially the eastern Dakotas and Minnesota and portions of Wisconsin, mostly dry. And when we zoom in a little bit further now, this is just over the weekend, over the Memorial weekend, the rain that fell. This is estimated from radar. And portions of northeastern Minnesota got some decent showers, especially on Sunday and into Memorial Day, and again, a little bit over southeastern Minnesota. But yeah, the rest of Minnesota and Wisconsin just lacking precipitation. We really need it, especially with the upcoming heat. And I'm worried that we are not going to get much. Twin Cities radar, as you can see, yeah, we're pretty much dry. There's nothing on radar, which isn't a surprise with all the sunshine right now. And as we zoom a little bit further out, look at this, just a few scattered sprinkles and showers up in the Red River Valley of eastern north to northwestern Minnesota. But other than that, nothing, hardly anything over the upper Midwest and northern plains. And like I had mentioned, I'm worried that this is going to continue for probably the next 5 to 7 days. Looking at temperatures, these were, let me rewind this, these were temperatures now this afternoon. You can see they warmed right up to near the 80-degree mark and low 80s over much of southern Minnesota, upper 70s in other locations. So just a beautiful day. Tonight we will cool off into the 50s, so open up the windows. Not a bad night overnight tonight, but this may be our last, actually halfway decently cool night ahead here, because tomorrow as we warm into the low 80s over much of Minnesota and western Wisconsin, that's going to then set us up for a pretty warm night with lows only in the upper 50s and 60s then for Wednesday. And look at the temperature now as we head into Thursday afternoon. This is in some pretty serious heat for this time of the year now, starting to move into the Dakotas and Minnesota with upper 80s and lower 90s for many of us, basically from the Twin Cities on west and south. So yeah, the heat is on, and the jet stream shows you that. This is the river of air, of course, at 30 to 35,000 feet. And here you can see winds are still out of the northwest, so out of Canada as we go into tomorrow. So that's why we're still going to be, or at least our temperature is going to be held in check. But look at how that ridge develops over the upper Midwest, and the jet stream surges north into Canada. It's a pretty strong jet stream that surges well north of Minnesota and Wisconsin as we go through later this week and weekend. In fact, that jet stream pattern and structure stays in place through much of next week. So that's going to provide a pretty strong push of warm air from the desert southwest and from the Gulf of Mexico, for that matter, to move north into the upper Midwest as a ridge of high pressure develops over a good chunk of the central and eastern portions of the United States. And like I had mentioned, that means unseasonably warm air for this time of the year. Extended forecast shows you that average high should be in the mid 70s and average low in the mid 50s. We're going to be above those figures throughout the next 7 days. And as we get into this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you're going to need the air conditioning as the heat will be on. I expect temperatures near or just above 80 degrees tomorrow and into Thursday. Then, yeah, we're going well into the 90s the way it appears this weekend. and hopefully an opportunity for some showers and storms on Monday. But besides that, if we get anything over the next 7 days, it is going to be few and far between, so get your sprinklers ready. All right, that's your forecast from Bring Me the News, Novak Weather, and Grand Casino. Thank you for joining me, everybody. We will talk to you tomorrow.